Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 59, ready.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
57's the mic.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now here's Olison. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Hey, Haywood. 21. No, get up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57. Mike, 57. Base. Watch the safety creep. Base.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, Stocker's got it, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Ready, 25, 51, jump.
58, come on.
Gun. Ready, fire.
Now Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 7, Murray, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down, and he hits Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Let's go, baby.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 30 on second down, Murray, and an alley to run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
To throw again on second down, Murray. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Murray, forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Switch, switch, switch. Check
21.
99.
Now Ito Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. There he goes again. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, sprint plans. Got it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Got it, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
20.
Here's Smith. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray now, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
So we got man. Zip this.
Here's Murray from midfield, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go. 58 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Check. 11. Hey, orbit. Hey, South. Let him go.
Here's Ryan to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, high 7.
To throw is Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan. Open is Powell. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to...
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, blue 80. 58, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check it out.
On the ground, this is Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. 51. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Check. Hey, express. Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Hey, exit.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Hey, check.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check 20. Orbit. Yes. Switch. Hey. Pick the edge. Go. Ready, go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Big edge. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
From the gun, Murray. He'll bite under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
51, Sam! Hey, Echo!
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo!
He's back to throw. The open man is Smith. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Ready, 51, Sam!
57!
Hey, Charlie!
57 to Mike!
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 2058. Got it.
Throwing now is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Right there! Damn, baby!
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Tuesday. We got double up. Hey, Sam! Check that, Sam!
They'll try and run for it with Smith. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha!
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
52's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, shut up.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Right back to Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike.
Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. On the ball.
Hey, South.
Now Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one.